Hi, friends. Welcome to day 9. Normally, I will go live on Mondays, I think, but it didn't work for me to go live today and won't next week. So I'm pre recording. I have surgery on Friday, but this week I had to run my daughter somewhere. And yeah, my parents are coming into town for my surgery and stuff. So one of these days, I will just be going live on Mondays as normal. Anyways, so I thought it would be fun today to paint with acrylic paint. So not the markers, but just acrylic paint. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera around here. Oh, probably helps if I open it up. Okay, there we go. You can see my calendar. You can see we're up to day 9. I had done day 5 in here. I guess I could do a poinsettia in here too. That'd be kind of fun because I can do it in both places. But yeah, I think I will do that. Try out another brush from them, and also just some of my Deco Art Americana is some of my favorite paint. The Apple Barrel Green Matte is a good paint as well. So for today's verse, 1 Corinthians 15:55 through 56. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? The sting of death is sin. The power of sin is the law. But thanks be to God. He gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. Once again, that's from the Bible app. So it's really messy. I have to clean it up. So please ignore that. But if you have a local artist that can make you like a little, let me bring this, I don't know. There we go. Paint palette. They're great. I love them. This one is from Fresh Fish Pottery, and she made it in 2021 for me. I commissioned her to make me, my daughter, and my mom. So we will go ahead and get paint here in a sec. We'll go to our journal and we will draw our poinsettia. I still have not found my pencil sharpener. It's here somewhere. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure where I put it, but yes. So we'll deal with that later. So we will give our poinsettia like somewhere to kind of, maybe we'll do, I love them, when you see them at church in the pots with the red foil and silver and gold foil around them. So I need to take that. Excuse me. All right. Sorry about that. I had gotten a phone call. Now let's see if I can think of what these look like when they're sitting in the pots, right? So the petals are going to be more hanging down. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this because I'm trying to do it from memory. Maybe we'll be okay here. They have really thin stems. And then big kind of reddish leaves. There's some of my, at least my favorite holiday flower. So I'm starting with kind of a circle to give me a base that they're coming off of. The texture on this notepad is great from Bria Reese Art, but it is not the easiest to draw on because it is textured. So we will make some big leaves hanging over the edge here because you often see that. I kind of just fill up the pot. Well, I don't have to be perfect, you know. So, alrighty. So we'll go ahead and start painting, and then we'll come back and use our archival ink to finish the drawing. So you can definitely do it on there, but I just wanted to try something different, or you can do it on the blank calendar, however you want. I'll probably paint on this calendar too, well, because I'll have extra paint left over. One thing I love about acrylic paints is that they're forgiving, they're easy to cover over if you make a mistake and stuff. So I don't need a very fine point with my new paintbrushes. There was a fine point in there that we used the other day. I'm just going to reuse that. I got my water. So watercolor and acrylics, you can mix the brushes because they're both water-based. Make sure you have a cloth. Make sure you have your scrap paper, all the stuff. We'll move my calendar out of the way so I'm not using that as my base. Because art is messy. You got to make a lot of messy art, right, to get what you want. So let's see. We will. I'll need to get gold too. We'll start with the leaves. I don't know why. That's just where I want to start. 4 o'clock on a Friday is not the best time for me. Everybody's coming home and the door keeps opening. So I am recording for Monday, but I'm home, and yeah, this is one of the reasons I stopped doing this time. Yeah, pause again. Hopefully the pausing's okay. As they each person comes through the door, I'm pausing the recording, so we'll see how that goes. I like that I can record right into my the recording software. Why can't I think of it right now? The live stream software. And I just can't pull the name out at the moment. Keep going here. So, yeah, nice thick paper. Nice. Has some nice grains, like not grains, texture to it. Each of my flowers should have a little stem. Somebody else is coming down. It is what it is, isn't it? All right. So now I'm going to do the red. Need to add music or something when I'm not talking, huh? Gets a little quiet. Honestly, I can't remember what the center of a poinsettia looks like. Ha! That's silly. Silly me. And when you do it all from memory, this is what happens, right? And yeah, how I would love, make sure you post your art that you've been doing in our group. And if you haven't joined our group yet, make sure you do so. I will have to announce the winner probably on Tuesday because I won't be there. Won't be around Monday. to do it. So let's see. I don't know. How do I want to make that center? What do I want to make that center? Oh, everything's falling over. There we go. I got that ruckus there. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Looking for another color. Like, what are you doing? I think the center is red too, so maybe I'll just do something like that. I don't know. I'm at a loss here. Truly at a loss of what to do. Oh, I like yellow. We'll do yellow. I'm like, I don't know. I should probably look up a picture of a poinsettia and then I would know, right? Probably be the wise thing to do, which is what I'm doing at the moment. Let's see if I can find a picture. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's kind of yellowish green in the middle. Mostly red. Okay. All right, well, we'll just keep going with that then. We'll add in some yellow. Wash the red off my brush. I like this brush. I'm just going to do this. Give it a little more interest. Mix in a little bit of the reds. There we go. Maybe some gray behind the flowers. I don't want to go black, but just something to build some contrast here. What's your favorite holiday flower? Which do you see? Still got a lot of water on that. I just love how pretty they all look, set up in the front of churches or, different locations and stuff. So I'm not sure why I'm painting this green, but I am. I mean gray. And then I need gold still. Gold, gold, gold. Where's my gold? There we go. All right. Now we're going to add some gold. Make the wrapping of the plant gold, which I can probably use a bigger brush for that. I don't need a fine tip to fill in the gold. So I'll take the next, this is the size 2. Take the size 2 from the Bria art. Start using that. Probably need a little bit of water. That's mixing with the blue I already had there a little. Well, that's fine. It's a little more translucent than I would like. So I'm just going to keep building it up. But, try and let the different layers dry in between. Okay, I'll add another layer of that in a sec. I think I want to do like a tealish color back wall here. So I can even do a bigger brush for that because It's just a big space to fill in. We'll pick one of these others from Bria Reese Art. And I received a whole set of them, so thank you very much. Trying out all the different brushes is fun. I will just fill in the background here. I can get the smaller point when I get into the detail work here, the smaller brush, if I'd like, instead of trying to do it with the big brush. I'm enjoying doing just finding time to relax during the holiday season, share some holiday cheer with you all, do some creative work. It's a great way to end the year or start the new year, however you want to look at it, right? There we go. So I'm hoping to join some affiliate programs in the new year. So if you're an art supply store and you're looking for people to share your products or test your products, please send me a message. I'd love to know. There we go. All right. Maybe we'll do... I don't know if I want to do a black table, but maybe. Do this pale green. It's super pale. Running out of space. I used all my spots. This one comes from Arteza. Really, and it was from one of their advent calendars that they had a couple of years back. I wasn't able to get one of those this year, so I created my own, and here we are. So I'll just use the big brush to fill in. It's like a metallic-y, like green. So hopefully this will work okay. Not a whole lot of detail. Oops. I just put it in the gold. My bad. So I don't have to worry about detail too much on the bottom here. All right. I'm liking it. All right. So last but not least is to add in. So this is day 9 Pointsetta. So trying to see, yeah, the gold's still a little tacky, but the red looks dry. So we'll add in some detail to give it a little more depth. I'm adding in lines. Maybe they're not the correct lines, but I'm just trying to give it a little more shape. But this little watercolor pad is very nice. Nice thick paper, great texture. Seems to hold the paint well. So I'm trying not to touch the table here while I outline the plant. It's amazing how some black lines can just really help accentuate the painting. And now the gold. So the thing with these pens, though, is if the paint is wet, it will stop the pen from working. So I'm going to try and be gentle so I don't block it up. Give some shadow here. Give some, no, I think I'll switch to a paint marker for shadowing here. Look at this beautiful card someone sent me. How beautiful is that? I'm in a pink group with the social easel, and that was from one of my, what we call tribe sisters. So sometimes it's similar with the paint pen that you just have to be careful because it also will soak up the paint and stuff. And some extra lines in here. I liked the thinner lines better, but oh well, that's what we got right now, right? So we got a shadow going on here. Could have done that with the gray. I scraped off some of the paint. It's a little too dark for me, so I'm going to go back over it with some of the gray just to tone it down a little and mix it in a little with the black. So, because they're both acrylic paints. There we go. That's a little better. Maybe a little bit of shadowing behind my plant. On the wall. There we go. And there you have it, friends. So I have some paint left over, so I can put that on my calendar. If I can figure out where I put my calendar. I moved it, so I wasn't painting on it. And here it is. So I can use up some of this paint here. That's the flat. This is the round. And fill in my poinsettia on here. So yeah, see how nice and smooth that goes on the cardstock paper. So you don't have to have anything, just some thicker paper works. The title on my thing is a little broken. It should say of my advent calendar. Oh well. I try not to use up waste materials, but it happens. I think the deco art has to be a more thick-bodied acrylic, or some of my favorites. You can certainly add in a base to your acrylic paints if you need. So, and red is one of the most translucent watercolor acrylic paints, so you can still see the lines as I'm going along here. Now I'm going to add in the green for the leaves. Are you enjoying your color advent calendar? What are some things that I can do to improve it for next year? I might do something for Valentine's Day or Lent. I'm trying to think through all that. What is something that you guys would like to see? Send me a message. Leave it in the comments. Or these little dots are harder to fill in here. There we go. All righty. So 2 different options for your poinsettia today, your advent calendar. Yay, very exciting. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Tuesday will be live is the plan.